Hello, Risman. How was the class? Did you like it? Do you have any question? Teacher, hello. Yeah, I like the class. It was very interesting. I learned new things. But I think I am not doing it the right way. I mean, I am not studying English correctly. Oh, you say that because you didn't get the highest score in your exam. But you did very well. You're gonna learn new things with the time. Don't worry. It's normal to make mistakes. Yes, I know, but it would be great to know what mistakes are normally made when learning English. Maybe that way you can avoid making those mistakes and can move forward faster. Well, it makes sense. I will help you. These mistakes are really common in students. But almost no teachers tell them that they are making these mistakes. So, pay attention. Because if you want to improve your English, you will have to avoid or solve these common mistakes. One of them is misplacing adjectives. In English, adjectives usually come before the noun they describe, like a red apple. However, in many other languages, the adjective comes after the noun. This difference can cause students to say things like apple red, which sounds incorrect in English. But what can you do? Well, remember the basic structure adjective plus noun. Practice by looking around you and describing what you see. For example, say a big tree, a blue sky, or a fast car. Reading simple English text and paying attention to how adjectives are used can also help. Over time, this word order will start to feel more natural. Another common mistake is using much instead of many. Oh, I see this a lot. English learners often mix up much and many. Much is used with uncountable nouns, like water or sugar, while many is used with countable nouns, like books or apples. Saying much books or many water is incorrect and can make your sentence confusing. But what can you do to avoid this mistake? Practice by making lists of countable and uncountable nouns. For example, many cars, countable, and much milk, uncountable. Try to create sentences using much and many correctly, like there are many chairs in the room, and there isn't much time left. Over time, this practice will help you automatically know which word to use. What else? Mispronouncing certain sounds. That's very common. English has some sounds that don't exist in other languages, like the TH sound in think or this. Many students struggle with these sounds and might pronounce them as S, Z, or T, which can change the meaning of words and make it harder for others to understand them. Practice the difficult sounds in front of a mirror to see the position of your tongue and mouth. For the TH sound, your tongue should be between your teeth. Practice with words like think, three, this, and that. Record yourself speaking and listen to the pronunciation. Then compare it to native speakers. With regular practice, your pronunciation will improve. Oh, this is also very common. Forgetting to use articles a, an, and the. Articles are small words but very important in English. Some languages don't use articles, so students might forget to use them in English. This can make sentences sound incomplete or confusing. For example, saying I have book instead of I have a book. I've heard that a lot. How can you avoid this mistake? Practice using articles by describing objects around you. For example, this is a pen. I have an apple. Or the cat is sleeping. Oh, remember that a is used before words that start with a consonant sound, and before words that start with a vowel sound, and that for specific things. Another mistake, overusing the word very. Yeah, it's very common. When learners want to emphasize something, they often overuse the word very. For example, very good, very nice, very tired. While this is correct, it can make your English sound repetitive and less expressive. There are often better words you can use. Instead of always relying on very, for example, instead of very good, you can say excellent. Instead of very tired, you can say exhausted. Make a list of these stronger words and practice using them in sentences. For example, the movie was excellent, or I am exhausted after my workout. What else? Oh, also pronouncing silent letters. English has many words with silent letters like the K in knock or the B in thumb. Learners often pronounce these letters because they are not used to the idea of silent letters. This can make your pronunciation sound unnatural or confusing. What can you do? Practice by learning the common words with silent letters and how they should be pronounced. For example, knock is pronounced as knock, and thumb is pronounced as thumb. You can use online dictionaries with audio examples to hear the correct pronunciation. Practice saying these words out loud until it feels natural to leave out the silent letters. What else? Overcomplicating sentences. It's typical. Some learners try to use complex sentence structures and vocabulary to sound more advanced. But this can lead to mistakes. For example, trying to use too many clauses in one sentence. can make it confusing or grammatically incorrect. Overcomplicating your language can actually make it harder to communicate clearly. So please don't do it. Solution: focus on clarity and simplicity in your sentences. Start with short, clear sentences and gradually add more detail as you become more comfortable. For example, instead of saying, although it was raining and I forgot my umbrella, I still went to the store because I needed to buy some groceries. Wow. You could say, it was raining, but I went to the store because I needed groceries. That's all. Practicing with simple, clear sentences will help you build confidence, and you can add complexity as you improve. Oh, look at the time. I have another class in 1 minute. I can't help you more. But tell me, are you making or have you made any of these mistakes? Also, tell us if you liked this video, please, and share it with a friend. Have a nice day, guys. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.